Hello, my name is Evi Reznick. I'm a story spinner and a story snipper. And with the help of my scissors, I'm going to spin and snip some stories for you today. Michael Harrison is a young boy who lives in Atlanta with his mother, his father, and his little sister, Marissa. For kindergarten, Michael went to a public school in his neighborhood. But as he was getting ready to go to first grade, his parents talked and talked about where he would go to school. Then one evening at dinner, his father said, "Michael, your mother and I grew up in small towns. We had to travel to the city to go to synagogue. We didn't have any Jewish schools nearby. We are lucky that we now live in a city with several Jewish schools. We have decided to send you to a Jewish day school this fall. You will learn to read and write in Hebrew. You will learn all about the Jewish holidays. And you know, Michael, you probably will learn more than we know. You could be our teacher." Michael was very excited about the school, but he was a little worried about teaching his parents. After a splendid summer vacation, Michael started first grade. He hadn't been in school a week when he started learning about a Jewish holiday. He learned that candles were lit before the holiday started. He learned that on this holiday it was a custom to eat challahs that were round. He learned that people ate apples dipped in honey. Sweet. And he wished each other a sweet year. And he learned about the shofar, which was made from a ram's horn, and that it was blown in the synagogue to remind people that it was time to change your ways, time to change your ways, time to say, "I'm sorry and I'll be good." Of course, the holiday he learned about was Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Michael came home and told his parents all about the holiday. His parents said, "Let's celebrate the holiday just the way you are being taught in school." His mother prepared delicious holiday meals. Everyone said, "Shana Tova Umituka," a sweet and happy New Year, when they ate the apple dipped in honey. And the family went to synagogue to pray for a good year. It was a wonderful holiday. When Michael went back to school, he started to learn about another holiday. He learned that on this holiday, which was just 10 days after Rosh Hashanah, it was a custom to have a big meal at night. But then the grown-ups had to fast. Do you think that means that they had to walk fast? It means that they don't get to eat or drink anything until nighttime the next day. Michael got hungry just thinking about it. Michael also learned that people didn't wear leather shoes, and so some people wore sneakers or slippers to synagogue. He learned that people spent the day praying for forgiveness and for a good year. And he learned that as the stars came out, the holiday ended with someone blowing one long and loud blast, a tikiyah gedolah, on the shofar. Of course, the holiday he learned about this time was, yes, that's right, Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. And when Michael told his parents all about the holiday, they did many of the things Michael told them about. But his mom wasn't so sure about the sneakers. Then Michael went back to school and he started learning about another holiday. Tell me, Dim. Students, his teacher said, today we are learning about the holiday of Sukkot. The holiday is named after the Sukkot, or huts, that the Israelites lived in while they wandered in the desert for 40 years. We celebrate Sukkot by building and eating in huts for the 7 days of the holiday. Some people even sleep in the sukkah. Michael was so excited. I can't wait to tell my family about this holiday so my father and I can build a sukkah together. But when he told his parents about what he learned, his father said, "Now, Michael, it's just not possible to build a sukkah this year. We don't have a good place to build a sukkah, and we don't have the time to build a sukkah. There is just too much to do. We'll think about it for next year. But we could get some of the things you mentioned, the lulav or palm branch, the etrog or the citron that looks like a lemon, and the hadassim and aravot, or myrtle and willow branches. And Mom will prepare special meals, as she did for the other holidays." "Oh, please," said Michael. "I bet it's not so hard to build a sukkah. And we have such a big backyard. Let's just go outside and take a look." "Okay, we could take a look," said his father, and the whole family went outside. As they stood outside, looking at their yard, a strong breeze sent leaves floating down from the trees. Then this very large green piece of paper came floating across the yard and landed gently, very gently, at Michael's feet. Michael bent down and picked it up. "Look, everybody," he said. "God made a miracle. He sent us this piece of paper so we could build our own sukkah." "Oh, Michael, stop teasing. You can't make a sukkah out of paper," said his little sister, Marissa. "Mommy said it's not nice to tease." "I'm not teasing, Marissa. Really, I can make a sukkah out of paper. I'll show you. All I need is a pair of scissors." "All right, I'll get you the scissors to prove that you're wrong, that you're just teasing." Marissa ran into the house. A couple of minutes later, she came back with these scissors. "Okay, first we need a roof." And Michael cut off one corner of the paper and then the other corner. Wow! Yes! Amazing! It does look a little bit like a house. "But how do we get in?" asked Marissa. "That's easy. I'll just cut out a door." And Michael did. Wow! Yes! Amazing! They all went inside the Paper Sukkah. "It's dark in here," said Marissa. "Okay, I'll let in some light by making some windows." And Michael cut out 2 windows, one on one side and one on the other. "Well, Michael, I can't believe it. But it does look like a sukkah. What else do we need? We need some schach, branches for the roof. So everyone gathered some branches from a corner of the backyard, and Dad cut down some branches from the pine trees. The paper sukkah was becoming real. Just then, Marissa started to cry. Michael was very kind. He didn't tease his sister. Marissa, what is it? What's the matter? It's not fair. You have a sukkah and I don't. I want one too. But Marissa, this sukkah is not just for me. It's for the whole family. No, I want my own sukkah too. Now Michael was very kind. He didn't laugh or tease his sister. Michael thought quickly. I know, Marissa. I have an idea. How about if I make you your own special entrance? I'll make a door just your own size. What do you think of that? A door just my size? Yes, and your friends could use it too. Well, okay, Marissa said. So Michael cut out a door just the right size for Marissa. And Marissa went in and out through her own door. Oh, thank you. This is all right. Michael, do you think we can make some pictures for the sukkah? That's a great idea, Marissa. So Marissa got paper and crayons and markers, and Michael and Marissa made lots of beautiful pictures and cut out paper fruit to hang on the walls and from the branches. As the children colored the pictures, Michael's parents brought in a table and chairs, a white tablecloth, and another small table for the candlesticks. Everyone looked at the paper sukkah. It certainly looked like a real sukkah now, but something was missing. I know, said Michael. What we need is something to put on the table, like you have in the dining room, Mom. That's called a centerpiece. But I couldn't bring out my silk flower arrangement. It would get ruined out here. What could we use? I know, said Dad. Since Sukkot is called Chag HaAsif, the festival of the final harvest, let's use something from our garden. That's a great idea, Dad. But what should we use? Let's go and see. Michael and his dad had a large vegetable garden. But now, as the leaves were turning colors and falling off the trees, there wasn't much left for picking. Then Michael and his dad found what they were looking for at the very same time. It was bigger than usual for that type of vegetable. Michael picked it and proudly carried it into the sukkah. The first night of Sukkot came. Mother lit the candles in the sukkah, and Michael and his dad went to synagogue. When they came back, the table was all set, and Father made the blessing on the wine and the blessing on the sukkah. They had many guests that week. Michael's class came one day to have lunch in the sukkah, and Marissa's nursery school class also came to visit. everyone admired the paper sukkah, the schach, and the decorations, but what they liked most was the centerpiece. And what was that centerpiece? Let's go inside the sukkah and see. It was an extra large green acorn squash from their garden. And the acorn squash had a big smile because it was being used for Hidur mitzvah, for enhancing the mitzvah and making the mitzvah of living in a sukkah more special. And that was really something to smile about.